Hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator and today we are going to Yela. Actually, we're not exactly going to Yela. We are going around Yela. And I'm taking you to perhaps the versus, I don't know how to describe this place. The most wretched place for scum and villainy. What is the quote from Obi-Wan? I forgot. A wretched hive of scum and villainy. There you go. That's what I was looking for. GrimHEX. Well, actually, according to the lore, people who are from GrimHEX don't think that it is so. They don't consider themselves a pirate base, but guys, we all know that's what it is, because the reality is, if you are dealing drugs, let's say you're like to go to Jumptown, well, this is actually the closest place where you are going to be able to sell your widow. So what people like to do is to just go from GrimHEX, buy the widow, go back to GrimHEX and sell the widow. So that's what it is, guys. This is definitely a pure asteroid base. It's actually more of an asteroid base than Levski is, because Levski is more like a proto-planet or dwarf planet, if we can call it like that. A bit like Ceres would be. But yeah, GrimHEX is definitely built on around several asteroids, so that's what it is. Here we go, a nice little landing as always, guys. You know that this is my speciality, the Eradicator's forte. And today we are going to have a tour of GrimHEX. You are going to see everything that you need to see about this station, which has, yes, it's true, a questionable reputation, but hey, you know, it also has its perks, or at least its interesting quirks. Interestingly, my door was able to get through this box like butter, and it also I think it has the most interesting airlocks system in the verse. Really weird. Seems like they've decided to put pads whenever they wanted. Like, especially I just landed on pad 6, and it just had this weird location, like so. Really, when you are in GrimHEX, and this is what I've been doing here, when you are on GrimHEX, make sure, guys, make sure to check where you're going. You can find the signs. So I'm going to the airlock. There were 2 airlocks. I could have gone to the other one, but I was just wanted to show you that there were 2 airlocks here. All right, here we go. Now also look at the chat. It's very funny. Yeah, there's this guy, NSC3. He writes in the chat, friendly Starfarer coming to Jumptown. Guys, if you have a Starfarer, don't go to Jumptown. You will be city dogs. You'll be so slow, and you don't say you are friendly. Jumptown is never friendly. You are so strange. I'm always laughing when I see this in the chat. Anyway, it's gonna be a running joke, guys. You're gonna see why. Anyway, this is how it looks like inside the base. Lots of a few NPCs running around, and I just like this view with this bar here, or this lounge with a lot of trash around. Very freelancer-like, if you see what I mean. Anyway, so we're going to go into some of the bowels of the station. Gonna take you to some of the shops. We're gonna see where Ruto is located, some of the hubs, some of the places that maybe you don't want to go as well. Now you can see that this is kind of a semi-derelict station. Lots of broken pictures, tags, and graffitis. Definitely not one of the most hospitable areas in the game. I don't know what used to be there. Maybe there was some kind of admin, but there's no more admin. So let's open that. So if you go to the description of GrimHEX, it's interesting to say that not all of the station is pressurized, and so that's why even when you are inside the station, you are going to encounter these airlocks, which quite frankly I haven't dared venturing around all of these airlocks, but because I haven't found any use of them. They're just going from one place to another. They're a bit like most of the bowels of around Levski. Probably they will have a use in the future. I know that these places that we're going to, GrimHEX, Levski, even Lorville, these are just tier 1 or tier 0, and they are going to greatly evolve in the future. Great looking hat, sir, and I like your jacket too. It's interesting to see that even with the current character creation, we have so much customization and so many different player characters. So we're going to the R38, which is the bar in Levski. There are no NPCs in the bar right now, which is sad. So that means you can't buy, say, whiskey or anything else like you could do before in Lorville, which was not working so much, to be honest. Hopefully the barmen and the NPCs will be back. But yeah, this is I don't know. Hopefully there will be some use. You know, there will be functions for bars. I know that in the future, if you drink, you are going to have some buffs. You know, but right now it's not the case. So if you follow the exit. Go to the exit. So we're going to try to find Ruto's place, by the way. So you need to go behind the bar and keep on going. And let's continue behind this door here. So this is going to be an airlock. I want to show you what's also in the airlocks in the city. So let's find this out. Alright, so as you can see, now we are on the other side of the airlock, and there is no more gravity, there is no more air pressure, we're floating in the void. So that's what these bowels, or not really bowels, but abandoned places in GrimHEX are like, and there's not much to do. So according to the lore, GrimHEX used to be some kind of shared housing for miners around the asteroids of Yela. But quickly, as the asteroids became eventually depleted or not as profitable as used to be, the miners went away. And so, well, the society, the company that used to run GrimHEX, decided not to run it anymore, and that's why it became uninhabited, or at least that's what most people think. It is, as you know, inhabited by some of the more questionable people around the verse. But anyway, this would just go to, it's a dead end here. I could go inside the bowels and find many boxes like these, or corridors, but I don't have time for that, and it's not really interesting. That's not worth our time anyway for now. So maybe it's interesting if you are, let's say, you know the bowels very well and you are wanted. You want to escape a bounty hunter who's following you, because we're lots of wanted people here on GrimHEX. Every time I'm taking bounty hunting missions where I'm hunting down players, they're always on GrimHEX. So let's say you want to lure a bounty hunter, you want to trap a bounty hunter. If you know these places, that will be a great way to make them lose you, and eventually these people will get lost. But that's about it. Interesting. So that guy who had his staffer, now he's complaining it's annoying because he's got his staffer was destroyed and he just lost 400 alpha UEC. That is very sad. But again, why do you have a staffer? You play alone with a staffer with 400 alpha UEC. That's stupid. Anyway, we just found Ruto's place. So Ruto is a hologram. He's a criminal. He's a crime boss. He likes to come here usually. There you go, inside this little room here. It's a white ball because the hologram is not working, but this is where you'll be talking to Ruto. Ruto likes to take the form of the current Imperator. I forgot the name of the current Imperator. He's like the Emperor of the UE. But of course, Ruto is not the Emperor of the UE. He's just one of the leaders of the gangs that operate the station. He doesn't want his face to be recognized. Maybe he's one of these NPCs around. We don't know, right? But if you have missions with Ruto, you can also easily access through here. So you go to the main concourse, and that's what you'll get access to Ruto. Anyway, let's go check out some of these shops here. They say open. And this is the admin. So the admin also would say open, and it has a nice screen now when you are at the panel. Nice screen is specific to GrimHEX. They updated that with the 3.4 series. And remember the medical supplies we had in our cargo hold in the cutlass. Well, we can sell them here. Now, I'm not a big fan of trading in GrimHEX because the prices are not always so great. And as you can see here, I'm trying to buy something, but they're just not taking anything. So that is really annoying. Yeah, there's no gas, no metal, no minerals, no nothing. Now check out that NF53 again. He's complaining, oh, why did people destroy my ship? I had a lot of medical supplies. Why? And people keep telling him, dude, don't go to Jump Town. This is so stupid. And why did you? Which of you targeted me? Please tell me who destroyed me. And people are just gonna get at him. They're just gonna be they're just going to they're just gonna wreck him in the chat because so stupid. Why do you go to Jump Town with a? Anyway, so if you get into the corridors, you're gonna find this really cool shop here. This one sells t-shirts and caps, pants, shoes that actually you won't find anywhere else in the verse. So yeah, if you have like these rock, music t-shirts, sometimes you find some of the NPCs wearing these t-shirts. You only find them here. Now, seriously, you are ruining people's games. Stop! I want to be able to make money. That's what the guy is saying in the chat. Anyway, so yeah, lots of great gear if you want to look like a badass, and the prices are pretty cool too. I'm gonna show you the price. I was looking for any console to buy these things, but apparently this shop doesn't have any console. So if you want to buy any of these gear, you gotta do it old school and select them one by one. Yeah, there's definitely no console. So let's check out the prices and let's check out what they are. And pretty cool, these bandanas. I almost bought the bandana here. It's called a hat. If you want to look like a pirate, definitely looks awesome. These t-shirts too, the face melter, pretty like that. When you look at these, you definitely look pretty badass and scary. At least you look shadier than if you were wearing one of these Lorville suits, for example. Anyway, that's gonna be all. Let's check out the price of the boots too, which seems to be these very functional boots. No fancy shoes here again. What is this guy doing? All these people look very weird here at GrimHEX. Looks like everybody's on Wito. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Anyway, now people are telling the guy to stop crying. Stop crying, it's part of the game, and he just doesn't understand. He's like, are you really telling me that traders have no reason? How can we make money? And people are telling me, like Donati says, that you can make 60k an hour by doing legal runs. What an idiot. Anyway, so let's find more shops, because the ones I want to find two shops. I want to find a ship components shop. Because I was told GrimHEX has ship components that you can find. Anyway, these are the hubs, by the way, if you want to spawn at GrimHEX. So they're pretty crappy, with lots of trash around and not comfortable. And, well, you are only going to have hubs at this level. Except if you find some of these arrows or open shops. So here we go. This is a shop here. And this, if you want to upgrade your ship, this is where you want to go. It has this interesting female NPC that you can't find anywhere else. Hello, let's check out. Well, she's looks like the female NPC character is definitely looking in good shape. Yes, pretty blue eyes too. Interesting. I've never seen this female NPC before. But let's check out what this shop has. So we are the Dumpers Depot, and what I'm really interested in, guys, is in quantum drives, and you're gonna see why. They have quantum drive. Let's see if they have size 2, which is the size of the Freelancer and the Cutlass, and I think the Constellation, but I might be wrong too. So looks like they have a military class. Look at that, the crossfield. It's a bit expensive, 27,000 alpha UEC. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But eventually, that's the one I am going to buy, and I will tell you why. Now, you want to have class military. So they have lots of different classes. You have civilian, industrial, military, and competition. Now, military is the most powerful and reliable one you'll find. So, in theory, this quantum drive is going to allow me to go, say, from Crusader to Hurston in a shorter period of time, and we are definitely going to do that in one of the future videos. Looks like looks like the chat is looks like the chat is on fire now. That's the risk versus reward. Jump time is hostile, and you just got F. So deal with it. And the guy is still crying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so in a future video, this is the only place, by the way. I've tried Levski. You don't have more advanced quantum drives. I've tried the rest stops. They're not available. They are only available here. So if you want to find some really good gear for your ship, Levski is definitely the place to go. Now, the other place you want to go to is let's say this is a hub. I'm trying to find if is there another shop nearby. Looks like there is maybe one right here. Let's see. What if I look on the side here? Ah, yes, it looks like, and it says open. So if it's open, that means we can definitely go there. And I believe that this is the place where you're gonna find guns and armors too. So here we go. Scutters. It's a unique shop you will not find anywhere else. And look at these armor, guys. You see them all around the verse. These people who look like, mercenaries or pirates or killers. Look at this one, how sick this one looks like. And they are the guns. Yes. So I want to see if there are guns that we can only find here at GrimHEX. So the ballistic pistols, no, we know them. They also have the Gallant pistol. No, I don't want that either. No, I made a mistake. I didn't want to buy this. I want to see if they have anything special or unique. This NPC, yeah. So what do we have here? Mako Energy light machine gun. I have never used this one before. Yeah, looking pretty sick. Ravager twin shotgun. Oh yeah, I definitely want to have the twin shotgun, and I'm going to buy this guy. I've seen in the comments that you've wanted me to buy the Ravager shotgun and do a little guide with it, like what I've done with the other weapons at Security Port Carré. This is also coming in one of the future videos. I promise you that, guys. It's probably going to come because tomorrow is around the verse, and then it's going to be the roadmap. So it's probably going to come on Sunday, and I'm going to have the quantum drive video on Monday. So that's the program for the next coming videos, guys. Anyway, oh my gosh, this N50 is still crying in the chat. That is amazing. It's so annoying when we have whiners like these. So I was just checking out some of these. These are just reskins of guns that we already have in the verse. So no big deal here. Nothing that I don't know. Here's my favorite, the Gallant Energy rifle. We're not gonna buy any of these, but we are definitely going to buy a shotgun and perhaps also a small machine gun. So let's go. We have utilities, armor. I don't want to buy armor here. I already have what I want. However, I do want to buy weapons. So let's see what we have. Arc-like energy, no thank you. Custodian, SMG, no. But the Mako, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've never tried the Mako before. I tried the Custodian. I was not convinced by the Custodian, but the Mako seems like a whole other deal. So we are going to try this one, and we are also going to try the shotgun. So let's buy this. What's the price again? Price is 3,560 alpha UEC. That's okay. As you can see, guys, I have made a little bit of money these days. I have applied my own tips for myself, And yeah, I don't think I think that's my record in the verse. All patch, you know, with all the different patches we've had, I've never had that much money so far. So things are doing pretty good for me right now. Let's buy some of these battery for the Mako. I cannot wait to try that in game. I'm going to combine that. I'm going to make a video that is going to feature both the shotgun and the Mako. And so we are also going to buy the shotgun. Where is it? I cannot find it. That's the Ravager. There we go, the Ravager twin shotgun. That's the one you guys have been suggesting me to use in the verse, and as always I am going to abide. So here we go. Let's confirm this. Yes, this is the one that I want. All right, now we are going to have to buy the ammo. As always, your transaction has succeeded. Thank you so much, terminal. I like cast iron arms. They make some really good weapons in the game. I also like Gemini. I cannot wait for the what's the new one, the P77. I don't remember, but there's a new Gemini assault rifle that's coming in 3.5. I can't wait to try this for you guys. So I also want to have an arc-like energy pistol because I lost it the other day. The server was dying and the NPCs killed me as security port carry because of like I thought I had finished the mission. It said that I completed the mission and then I just died. So let's make sure to equip these guns, and then we'll be going back to our ship, I guess, because that's pretty much all we need to see in GrimHEX, or at least at GrimHEX. So let's equip them. There we go. And there's a Ravager too. We still have the Gallant. We're gonna equip the Arclight, and we need to make sure that we have the correct ammos. I'm starting to have a lot of ammos. It's too bad we can't sell some of the ammunitions we have, because that's starting to be a pretty long list. If you'd like to try all the different guns, gonna have a lot of different kinds of ammos. It's almost like a mini shop I have there. Let's see if I have some utilities. I still have tons of grenades, and I need to put back the mini pens. All right, I am ready for a good fight. Let's change, save the changes and equip. Come on, we should be good to go. All right. This guy won't shut the hell up. He's one. He say, "Why is there a risk going to jump down? I don't want risk. Someone destroyed my stuff." Oh my goodness! You just effing people for no reason, and I am going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. When you see when I see people like that in the chat, I'm just saying like STFU noob. That's what I want to say. You will see I'm sorry for this attitude, guys, but I will end up saying that. Anyway, we need to go back to the elevators. So the elevators are not on that top ramp. You need to go down there. That's where the elevator is. So it's really at the lowest point of the what they call the concourse. So really at the lowest point of the concourse, that's where you will have the elevators, and these will take you to the pads. So I think we're gonna have this one, and let's press the button, landing pad. There we go. Now I really wanted to point this out because the very first time I went to GrimHEX, I actually got lost pretty badly. Okay, so obviously Mr. NF53 Star Citizen is not for you, and yes, you are a noob, so I decided to call him a noob because enough is enough. The Eradicator is here, and he does not accept this type of whining behavior. Let's remember when my ship is. It is on pad 6. So here we go. We're going to use the signs here, landing pad 6. Apparently it's there, so we'll just keep on following the signs. Let's press again. All right, and so as always, just like and that's what I really like also about the immersion level of Star Citizen, is that they're always going to try to give us, you know, visual cues out of, you know, where we are going, where we should go, and if you're lost, just follow the signs or try to follow the indications. So landing pack 6, this is the only place where there is a this is the only pad there is towards that side, and that's where my ship is located. I'm afraid, I hope that I will be able to open the door, but I'm really close to that box. Let's see what we can do. It's gonna be stuck, unfortunately, so I will not be able to open that box, but that's okay, guys. Now it's gonna be all for this video. It is now time to answer a question from one of the Patreons who follow who follow this channel on Patreon. So as always, Gargi asks, mouse and keyboard controller Fly 6, if and when to use what is your opinion? A very good question, Gargotron. So basically I think that you should do what you feel is best for you. Right now I only play with mouse and keyboard because I'm waiting for the new flight model to be released, but as soon as 3.5 gets into the PTU, I'll be taking out my joystick and I'll be using the joystick every time we'll be flying a ship. Now for vehicles, I'm probably still going to be using mouse and keyboard when I'm talking about ground vehicles, you know, whether they are wheeled or gravlevs. That's going to be mouse and keyboard. And obviously also for any FPS combat situation, or you know, every time I'm going to be on walk, I'm also going to use the mouse and keyboard. For turrets, I think turrets are also going to be complicated with the joystick, so that is also going to be mouse and keyboard. So what I would say is perhaps only if you are flying the ship yourself, and only if you are flying, basically, that's when you are going to use, in my opinion, that's when it's going to be best to use a joystick. But again, that is if you really want to enjoy the new flight model at its fullest. You can also do that perfectly fine with mouse and keyboard. For example, when I play Elite Dangerous, even though I have a joystick, I still play with mouse and keyboard. So it's really up to you. Now, the other thing is that playing with a mouse really has its own perks. You can be much more accurate than with the joystick. The joystick really brings you, that feeling of, pew pew. You have the trigger. It's you are much more accurate, especially if you have a hands-on thrust and a HOTAS. I forgot what it means. If you have a HOTAS, you can really adjust your speed to the perfection and have be as precise as possible, which are things that you can't really do with a keyboard. So that's why if you're flying, I suggest you use a joystick if you can, and any other situations that would be mouse and keyboard. Again, that is my preference. Everybody's got their own preference. So again, what I would my ultimate suggestion, what I would say here is that just do what you think is right for you, Gargotron. But it's a great question. The answer is that there's no right answer. Everybody can do the way they feel is best. I hope I was able to answer this question as well as I could. If you want your question to be answered in a show like Gargotron, don't forget you can go to our Patreon page. It just costs you $1 per month and above if you want to have more perks. Go check it out. Lots of great perks out there, and it really helps the channel. Now, I got something else for you. It's the anniversary of the channel, and got a surprise. These are the last days before it's over. And this month we have a giveaway to celebrate the anniversary of the channel. I started this channel about a year ago, and I really wanted to give back everything you've given to me, guys. So to thank you for everything, I've got this really awesome Origin 325A with lifetime insurance, of course. And you know what's so great? This ship is going to have a rework that will be out for 3.5 by the end of next month, by the end of March. So all you need to do is to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment to any of the videos. Actually, drop a comment, in the videos if you want. There will be a live stream in which the winning video will be picked first, and then I will be picking up the winning comment from that video. This will happen on March 4th at 2 p.m. Beijing time. Yeah, this is one of your last chances. Good luck to everybody. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.